Today we're at Paracha Bon Ben. I'll leave it down there, that's in Wig Wang. And I just want to say, I put the disclaimer up already, but I'm just saying, I'm not naming anyone, I'm not naming any condo, I'm not showing the exact unit, and I'm not accusing anyone beyond the public record. Everything that I say in this is in the public domain. It has already been reported by the media. And I am omitting certain details that have already been reported by the media, namely the name of the individual involved, or one of the individuals involved, and the name of the street of Paracha Bon Ben, which is, this is it here, where this event happened. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy this. Like most streets in Bangkok, there are side streets going off to the left and the right. Usually on the left side, that's the side that they drive on. On the left side you have the even numbers, and on the right side you have the odd numbers. This, if you can see it there, is side 3, just off to my left as I'm walking this direction. This event happened on one of the side streets of Paracha Bon Ben. And as I said earlier, I know the law in Thailand about defamation, and I will stick to the rules. I'm not mentioning names, I'm not mentioning the street, and again, I'm not mentioning the actual building, but I'll tell you the story. Wig Wang. Wig Wang is a district in Bangkok known for its nightlife, its dense residential properties. They're everywhere, and it's internationally changing community. When I say that, this is Chinatown. The Chinatown that you're probably familiar with is on the other side of Bangkok. That's the tourist Chinatown, but this is Chinatown. Have a look. That's not an isolated shop front. That's the way things are around here. This area, Wig Wang, has seen a number of high-profile incidents over the years. I've lived here for 14 years, and I can tell you it's one of the safest places to live. I have no problem in this place. But there is a huge community of Chinese living here, and it's known locally as the Chinese district, Chinatown. So, cutting to the chase, according to Thai media reports and police statements at the time, a fatal stabbing took place inside a rented condominium on Paracha Bon Ben. Look, there it is there, where we are now. During the early hours of the morning in October, one morning in October 2025. Police reported that several foreign nationals had been gathered in a room when an argument allegedly broke out. Investigators said one man later left the property, and he later returned to the property where a violent altercation occurred. One person later died from injuries sustained in the incident, while another was reportedly wounded. We're going to go into a little bit more detail later on, but this is just the overall. Authorities launched a manhunt and later arrested a suspect in northern Thailand. At the time of reporting, police said the investigation was ongoing. The case became widely discussed not only because of the violence itself, but because it added to broader public conversations about how Wig Wang has changed in recent years with increasingly foreign residency and rapid development. You see, I'm not kidding you about Chinatown. This is Chinatown. Everything is written in Mandarin, give or take. Now, according to ChatGPT, this is an observation by ChatGPT, what makes cases like this stand out is how they reflect the changing face of Bangkok, a city where local history and international migration and urban expansion often collide in unexpected ways. Now, I really don't know what, let's say, ChatGPT means like that. I'm a foreigner. There are many foreigners living here. There's lots of Westerners living here, lots of Chinese. I haven't noticed any collision of cultures. Sorry. Just walk straight into me. And you might say, I'm on the footpath, there's plenty of room. You can say, excuse me. Is that a collision of culture? Maybe it is. Maybe I'm eating my words. So I must reiterate this again. This video is based on publicly reported information and is intended for documentary and informational purposes only. So let's go into a bit of the nitty-gritty. The Huiguang Chinese condo stabbing, October 29th, 2025. In a condominium on a soy in Paracha Bomben, it mentions the number of the soy, but I'm not mentioning it, just off Paracha Bomben Road in Huiguang. One of the busiest parts of the district, New Chinatown as they call it, packed with Chinese restaurants, hotels and nightlife, and that is a fact. They're everywhere. Even up there, look, just above my head. So what exactly happened? Police were called around 3 a.m. on October 29, 2025 after neighbours heard shouting from a condo room occupied by a group of Chinese nationals. Inside, several men had reportedly been drinking heavily. An argument broke out between two of them. One man, identified in reports as he won't be named, left after the fight, and that's where it gets darker. So one of these individuals, arguing with another individual, left the condo, allegedly went to a nearby shop and allegedly stole a knife, then came back to the condo with the apparent intention of attacking the man he had argued with. But when he knocked on the door, the person who answered was a friend who had tried to stop the fight. According to reports, the individual stabbed the guy at the door immediately. Then, seeing his original rival still inside, he allegedly entered the room and attacked him too before fleeing. One victim later died in hospital and the other survived. Why did this story become so big in Thailand? The case hit a nerve because it reinforced a growing public conversation about Huiguang becoming a semi-unregulated Chinese enclave in Bangkok. I don't know about that. I'm just saying what's been publicly reported. This is not me. This is what's in the public domain. It is a Chinese enclave. It's obvious. Well, you can't see it there, but look, I'll swing around here. It's obvious. But look, Chinese history and Thai history have been intertwined for centuries, so it doesn't necessarily, no one's saying this is an unruly Chinese enclave. It's not. It's a beautiful place. It's a lovely place. Anyway, that particular individual left by taxi and he was caught on CCTV somewhere around here. It showed him leaving by taxi. He was traced from Huiguang to Pattaya and Pattaya to Chiang Mai. Investigators believed he was trying to reach the border. That's the border with, Thailand doesn't have a border with China, but it has a border with Myanmar, which is a border with China. It's got a border with Laos, which is a border with China. He was trying to reach the border and leave Thailand, but he was arrested at a checkpoint on November the 7th. About 2 weeks later, obviously. So that gave the case a stronger crime thriller kind of thing. drunken rage, mistaken victim, escape route, and border pursuit. It has all the hallmarks of a Hollywood movie almost. So what I've done, I've taken myself into one of the eateries along Paracha on Ben, if I pronounce it right, and it's a Chinese restaurant. Everything's in Chinese, the menu's in Chinese, but the waiter speaks Thai. So, just to reiterate, there are many stories that you haven't heard about Wigwam. I know because I live here. I heard about this case before, but I didn't hear so much detail. So in my research, I consulted AI, and AI reminded me to keep the information that I deliver, to put it in to generalize it. So without naming, as I said, and I'll just reiterate this again, without naming any individual, without naming the actual street, without naming the actual condo building. But I can say it's not a million miles away from where I am now. There's lots of other stories about Bangkok. There's lots, and there's oodles of stories about Wigwam, about the, let's say, shady things that happen around here. And if any of you know Wigwam, and you'll know it from my big picture Al Panorama videos, it's as safe as houses. But there are huge areas of entertainment. It's a huge area of entertainment. It has absolutely everything. This side of Rashid Afasi Road is the Chinese side. The other side is the Thai side. And that's where I used to make my videos. That's where you get a huge footfall every night. Along here, the footfall wouldn't be as high. There wouldn't be as high of a footfall. But the amount of restaurants, Chinese restaurants, it's unbelievable. This is my first time coming to an eatery on this street. It's amazing when you start to look in other directions. Like I'm looking in other directions for this channel. I'm not getting away from the overall theme. The overall theme is about life in Thailand. But I don't want to keep talking about the same stuff. Oops. I don't want to keep talking about the same stuff. I want to bring you variety, and this is variety. And I just want to say, at this juncture, that I want to thank each and every one of you for helping me out on Buy Me a Coffee. Days are there, and thank you very much indeed. It's absolutely crucial to me that I get support like this. Thanks again, lads. And if you want to help me out on Buy Me a Coffee, you can scan the QR code, or you can click the link below in the description. So we're waiting for this. I don't know what it is. I know it's spicy. The last place I was in my last video, yes, it was Chinese as well. So this will highlight how much of an influence Chinese culture has on Thai culture. And you know, the fact that the individuals involved, that we're telling the story about the individuals involved, that they happen to be Chinese. They could have been from anywhere, but it just happened to be Chinese. It doesn't reflect. There's no assumption made that it's because they're Chinese. Absolutely not. It is just the way it is. So the grub has arrived, and I must say it looks fantastic. The menu here is quite pricey. I saw stuff. It's all on a tablet, and some of the prices for some of the meals goes over 1,000 baht. This, I hope I saw it right, is 200 baht. I have no cutlery, so I'm waiting for that. Usually in a Thai restaurant, you get cutlery on the table. Thank you so much. Okay, very good. Thank you. Yeah. So I've asked them for a glass of ice. So let's have a look and see what this is all about. There you go. It's hot, it's steamy, it's pork. Thank you so much. I asked for ice, I didn't get ice, but we'll proceed. One thing about me, I'm not that picky when it comes to service. I just take it. You know, if they're polite to me, I'm polite to them. Let's have a go with it. Thank you. Come in, Nang Tang. Nang Tang. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. God, you get so much. I hope I didn't overstep the mark. When I saw the price, I said, oh, that's 200. This could easily be a meal for two. This is delicious. The Chinese experience, the Chinese Thai experience is very different. The food is different. The food is very different. The food is very nice. I think it's 14% of the Thai population is ethnically Chinese anyway. So, the individual in this case, the alleged perpetrator in this case, was arrested. But there's no information on the status of the case. That's why I continue to say, allegedly. This is super duper. They said it was spicy. It's not that spicy. It's just nice. You know, the way I'm eating this, I'm not sure is the right way to do it. I'm supposed to put the rice into the bowl here, into this bowl here, along with the meat. We could try that. Yeah. Do that. I'm almost sure this is how to do it. So mix it all around. I don't know where I've been for the last 14 years. I've never come down this road to eat it, and this is absolutely fantastic. We go out, and I'll leave. Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll leave it there, a screenshot of the signage there, and the street where we're near. We're on Paracha Bomben, but we'll leave the actual details of exactly where we are, because this place is worth a visit, lads. It really is. Absolutely. This is in a different league. This is in a different league to anything I've experienced here in Thailand before. This is absolutely top notch. And I hope it hasn't got a top notch price. See, because I got food in the fridge at home, and I only do this kind of thing because it's better to see me doing this than eating out of the fridge at home on a video. The Thai authorities are putting their foot down. You've heard it all recently. Deportations and all this kind of thing. They're speeding up the time it takes to get someone deported. It's all because of dodgy stuff that's been going on. And there's a lot of other dodgy stuff that was cited when I asked ChatGPT about this. But I thought it would be better to leave it out, because I don't want to be speculating. I don't pretend to know about property investment or anything like that, or starting up a business. But some of the things I've heard about Wang, I've also heard on other reputable channels on YouTube reporting about nominee companies, stuff like that. That's the kind of thing that I've heard, I've seen and I've read about since making this video, while researching this video. And while we're talking about it, by the way, first class, you can meet first class girls anywhere here around Wigwam, but you can also meet first class girls, top class girls on Thai Date VIP. Thai Date VIP is not just your average dating site. It's run by a French guy who lives in Hoi Hin. And many guys who have watched my videos have met, I should say, their Thai girlfriends and or wives on Thai Date VIP. Just click the link in the description, register and see where it takes you. Thai Date VIP, you won't go far wrong. Just like I haven't gone anywhere wrong with this. This is absolutely top notch. Do you want me to continue to, this as a feature on the channel, to talk about events, let's say, that have happened in this area in Wigwam? Everyone's speaking Chinese. This is a street, Paracha Bomben, that I've only ever seen on YouTube once before by another YouTuber, a very popular YouTuber, but only ever once. I've made the odd video around here, a very odd video. Even in the past, I did highlight the fact that it was a Chinese area. Super duper. So, let me finish this and we shall reconvene. That was wonderful. I honestly don't know what this is. I'll try it since he gave it to me. They just keep bringing me stuff. They brought me watermelon, they brought me this. I'll just give it a taste. It looks like seaweed or something. Jesus. That's very pleasant. That's very, very pleasant. Whoa. That is different. I can tell you this much as this has been a different experience for me. Just this alone. I hope the bill is going to be a different experience. I'm procrastinating, but I almost don't want to know. Let's see what it is. Check sign card. Scan, okay? Yeah. Alright, ma. Delicious. Okay. Right down. Okay. Song Loy. That's okay. Thank you so much. Beautiful, really nice, thank you. Okay, so Chuarai Ranahan to me. Chuarai Ranahan. Ranahan Chuarai. Ranahan to me. Chuarai. Chuarai Ranahan. Ranahan Chuarai. Jansing. Okay. So it's the Jan Singh restaurant on Paracha Bomben. I'll show you from the outside. Thank you. Wow. Either my Thai is shite or their Thai is shite. I don't think it's the latter. So that was absolutely delicious. 288 baht. But you certainly get your fill. That was really nice. It's actually, where are we now? We're across the road from Soi 6, just up from Soi 5. Literally 20 meters from Soi 5. on Prachapon Ben beside the 7-Eleven. That's where to come. He said the name in Chinese, whatever it is, I don't know. But look, you know the name of this channel. You know, I try to bring you the very best I can and do the very best I can for your enjoyment and entertainment, honestly. And if I go off on a different track now and again, it's just to test the waters. So let me know what you think about this. If you enjoy it, we could do something like this again. We're certainly not getting away from the main meat and potatoes of the channel. Don't worry about that. This is just a bit of variation. So guys, if you want to know how to get here, we're at exit 1 on the Wigwang MRT line, exit 1. And it brings you straight out onto Prachapon Ben, and I just walk straight down and you'll find the restaurant where I was. It's between Soi 3 and Soi 5. It's the Chinese one. Just play the video as you're walking by, you'll see it. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this, I really do. It's been a departure from the norm. If you've enjoyed it, if you want to see this kind of thing again, let me know. We're not leaving the main meat and potatoes of this channel, by no means. We're just adding a bit of variety. And if you like this kind of thing, let me know. I had a bit of variety today. I've never eaten here before. That's the second Chinese restaurant I've been in the last 2 days. And it's a different experience completely. 288 baht. A little bit on the pricey side, you know, you cross the road, and literally across the road in Wigwang, you'll get a just as filling a meal for 80 baht. But it was worth the experience. It was definitely worth the experience. I hope you think so too. If you're new to this channel, I hope you think it's worth the experience. If you haven't done so already, click the like button, the share button, subscribe button. Do all those wonderful things. And I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. By the way, this is a park and ride. I'm parked just there. I don't know how much this is going to cost me. I don't know. It doesn't say. It just says maximum height 3 meters. I haven't a clue what it's going to cost me. But it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Thanks again, guys. I'll see you again very soon. Oh, I can't go this way. This is for motorcycles.